like to introduce you to a small part of the world.
You know, the world looks pretty small to me. Wouldn't it be great to meet every person who lives here?
Well, with about 6 billion people in this world. Now, let me see. If you lived for 100 years more, 365 days of a year, there, you'd have to shake the hands of 164,383 people per day. You better get started.
Okay, it's a little bigger than I thought.
I just like to travel the whole world. Maybe in a private plane? Or hot air balloon, just to see how everyone lives.
You better marry someone really rich.
I know a great way to learn about customs, cultures, and languages without even leaving home.
Really? How?
by using the universal language of the world.
What language is that?
The language of music. Music can tell us a lot about how people in different countries live, what they eat, and other things.
Well, I guess that's the way to travel until I'm a millionaire.
Okay, where do we start?
I say we start with Ireland, a country on the western side of Europe. Then work our way around the world from there.
Great. Let's go.
Don't they call it the Emerald Isle? Wow, they must make a lot of jewelry there.
No, silly. They call it the Emerald Isle because of the color of the color of its land. It rains so often there over 200 days of the year that the land is really green.
I want to go find a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
I know that lots of famous writers lived there, like William Yeats, James Joyce, and George Bernard Shaw.
I have a friend who's been to Ireland and seen the most famous book in the world, the Book of Kells. I also have a friend who's really good at Irish dancing.
Well, let's pretend we're taking a ride down the Shannon River. Can't you just hear the pipes and the fiddles playing?
Come on, maybe you could see them dance a jig. Okay, where to now?
I've always wanted to see Germany with its incredible rivers and castles.
Did you know that for 28 years, until October of 1990, Germany was divided into two, and even its capital city, Berlin, had a wall running through the middle of it?
You know, most people don't notice, but Germany is one of the composers for some of your favorite fairy tales, like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, Brothers Grimm, and Hansel and Gretel.
Germany also was the birthplace of some of the world's greatest composers. Let's make a list.
That's a good place to start, with list.
Oh, I can't handle that comment.
But let's not forget the three famous Bs, Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms.
Wasn't Brahms famous for waltzes and lullabies?
Let's sing one of the most popular German lullabies. Both Brahms and Richard Wagner, another famous German composer, used this melody in one of their compositions.
Okay, where to now?
These boots are made for walking. I say we try the country shaped like a boot.
Italy!
Well, since we're all studying music, we know quite a few words in Italian.
What we do?
Yes, almost all the directions in music are in Italian.
Like forte, meaning loud,
and sforzando, meaning with a strong accent.
And presto, meaning very fast.
And retardando, meaning slow down.
And funicula, meaning let's sing. Since we're already on the Mediterranean Sea, let's travel to the very eastern edge of it.
To Israel! Did you know for that over 2,000 years, the Romans drove the Hebrew people out of ancient Israel?
And only in 1948, there was a strip of land in the Middle East established as a refuge for the Jewish people.
Let's find the peace that they're searching for. Shalom.
Another country that has changed a lot since 1990 is Russia, one of the largest countries in the world.
I love Russian music, the music of Tchaikovsky, Mussorgsky, and Stravinsky.
I've heard that many of the leading composers of Russia use Russian folk melodies as the basis for many of their compositions.
When I think of Russia, I picture sleighs running through the snow.
You mean like a troika?
A what?
A troika, it's a team by 3 teams of horses. If you listen quietly, you can hear one coming right now.
While we're in Asia, let's go to an incredible island off the eastern coast, Japan.
You know, it's a custom to take your shoes off as you enter a Japanese home.
And you get to sit on a zabuton, a cushion on the floor when you eat.
Japanese people eat a lot of fish. They even eat it raw in sushi. I'm allergic to fish, but I like chicken.
I like to see a theatrical production in the kabuki style, where all the actors wear incredible makeup and male actors play all the women's roles.
Why don't we try that in our next musical?
Oh, that'd be fun to see.
Well, our Japanese song is sung in the spring as the cherry blossoms appear.
Sakura,
in the mood for another island. Is there any we should hit? We're over this way?
I say we go to the South Pacific.
Oh, here's a big one about 12,000 miles southeast of Australia called New Zealand.
New Zealand was first settled by the Maori, a Polynesian group from the Eastern Pacific.
I heard there's a bird in New Zealand that can't fly, doesn't have a tail, and has stumps for wings.
Really? What is it called?
The kiwi.
If you think that's incredible, I have a pen pal that doesn't live near a school, FaceTimes a teacher, and mails in her homework.
Oh, I'd like to try that one. Yes, Mrs. Keeley? That's right, my homework is in the mail.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's check it out. I hear a voice calling me.
All right. Now we have a big choice to make. Do we go east or west?
I say we go west.
That's not a real direction.
All right.
I say we go east.
If we go east, we'll cross the international date line, and we'd have to start this day all over again.
Then I say go west, young man.
Africa it is. Africa it is.
At the southern tip of Africa, where the Atlantic and the Indian Ocean meet, is a country called South Africa.
It's also called the Rainbow Nation.
Because South Africa is made up of so many different tribes, it has 11 official languages.
But most important, in 1993, the social separation known as apartheid was ended and a new constitution was set. This really changed the way of life in South Africa.
I love the exciting music of South Africa. It's based on the rhythm of drums, and it has influenced American styles of music like jazz and blues.
Well now, we have quite a long journey across the Atlantic Ocean to South America.
Here's Argentina. It's shaped like a long slice of pizza right against the ocean.
My favorite food is empanadas from Argentina. Yum.
Argentinians are great at dancing. Many especially love to tango.
Pizza shaped. It makes it easy to know that 2/3 of Argentinians are Italian descendants. No wonder it sounds like Italian Spanish.
Argentinians have also been world champion soccer players.
Did you know Argentina is the 8th largest country in the world?
Well, since it's a long country, it's a land of contracts.
The north is hot and has lots of trees.
The south is close to Antarctica and brr, really cold. That's why Argentina has a lot of penguins.
In the west is the Aconcagua, the highest mountain in the Americas of the Andes mountain range.
In the east, the Pampas and the flatlands where the Gaucho cowboys had their ranches of thousands of cattle.
Moo!
But
But Argentinians have other animals on their ranches too.
Did you know in North America there is a country where Spanish is also the main language?
Look, Central America forms a bridge between North and South America.
Mexico is the first country in North America.
Well, let's stop in Mexico then. It's got a similar shape like Argentina, and Mexico City is the largest city in all the Western Hemisphere.
Americans love eating Mexican food.
I love carne asada with frijoles and rice.
But I like bean and cheese burritos the best, which is true.
In Mexico, street vendors make the best tacos.
Did you know more salsa than ketchup is sold here in the U.S.?
Mexico has different holidays. Like instead of Halloween, they have the Day of the Dead, when they honor the people who died.
Mexico has lots of handicrafts like colorful pottery and ceramics.
There's also famous artists in Mexico, such as Rivera and Kilio.
I love Mexican piñatas. I claim when I get smashed when I have a party. Well, we've been to Russia, the biggest country in the world. So now we're in North America. Let's go to the second biggest.
Is that the USA?
No, silly, Canada.
It touches the Atlantic on the east.
The Pacific Ocean on the west.
The Arctic Ocean on the north.
And the United States on the south.
Canada's mountains are big.
Canada has bears and lots of other animals. And even Niagara Falls. The wildlife is very beautiful there.
In the winter, Canada has a winter wonderland full of ice castles, ice sculptures, even its mascot is even a snowman.
Canada's music reflects its people primarily a mixture of British and French descents.
Here's a French-Canadian folk song whose original lyrics tell the story of a young woman who tries to get a monk to dance with her.
In the U.S., there are 50 states with over 317 million people.
A lot of people immigrated to the U.S. in the last 200 years. That's why it's called the melting pot, with so many different ethnic groups.
From the early Indian cultures and the European explorers to the influence of the slaves of Africa, American music has reflected the energy throughout the people.
The U.S. has so many different kinds of music that represents many moods. They also have a lot of dances that go with that mood-mixing music.
There's so much cool music in the USA, such as jazz and rock and roll.
In my opinion, I like rock and roll the best.
Some of my favorite music comes from America. Pop, rap, and hip-hop.
hip hop. Here is also blues.
And musical theaters.
And spirituals.
So let's try mixing these different styles like a work song with an African spiritual.
Well, I guess the world's a lot bigger than I imagined. My hand has killed me, and I only hit the small part of it.
Who knows? You can be practicing to be a... Who knows? You can be practicing to be a world leader.
Who? Me?
Well, eventually, all of us are going to grow up and be in charge of this world of ours in one way or another.
That's kind of frightening. But inspirational.
We may just look like kids now, but keep an eye on us. We're the future of tomorrow.
don't know what the watermelon's all about. Apparently they're serving that on the plane. I love it. We have to thank you so much again for being here tonight and for supporting musical theater. We have plenty of people to thank for this. First, I have to thank our stage crew. Where are you? You got to come out, and we have to say thank you so much for the hard-working backstage stage group and group leaders. They've got the hardest job out there, and they are incredible, absolutely incredible. I can't tell you what an honor it is to be able to teach these children. Truly, truly an honor to be trusted with these beautiful lives for 2 hours every week in only a short 8 weeks. And they are pretty phenomenal. So we love them. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. So I also want to mention that this musical theater is sponsored and funded by a group called OMAG. It stands for Oxnard Music Advocacy Group. They're a group that was chartered under the OSDEF, the Oxnard School District Education Foundation, with attempts to try and pull music back into our public school system. So we apply for grants, and well, I want to introduce them. They'll tell you a little bit about OMAG. This is Cherie Moraga from OMAG.
Come on out. And I did want to give a special thanks to the city of Oxnard, who actually were the ones who gave us the... Thank you.
You need instruction, too.
Oh, no, one's fine. Thank you. So I really want us to give a hand to the... Is there anyone here from the city of Oxnard who could make it tonight? Well, let's give them a hand anyway. Thank you so much. And as Cheryl mentioned, we're a group of professionals, most of us retired now, but we are very grateful to the Oxnard School District Educational Foundation, and I do see the treasurer of the foundation. Would he please stand up, and could we please give a hand to the foundation for sponsoring this also? We very much appreciate your feedback. If you like what we're doing, those forms are part of our evaluation that we turn into the city. And we invite you all on. The program on the back is our website, our phone number. We would love to have more people join us in this quest to see that we can get not only music but all of the performing arts and balance the curriculum and get this all back into the curriculum as it used to be. A lot of us maybe remember being in band and having art teachers come in and even having opportunities to do square dancing back when we were in school. And there's no reason why we can't do that again, but we really need the community support. Thank you very much.
That's the beauty of this great musical community. I think that's why I like the musical community so much. You start with one little voice, and just like the song says, we grow infinitely. Just to have you here tonight, we're so grateful. Seriously, keep the applause going. It's a wonderful group to have here tonight. Thank you so much.
Before we do the raffle...
You want to pull them?
There's just one more thing before we do the raffle. Okay, we just want to... There you go.
On behalf of the OMAG Choir, we would like to thank Miss Cooley for all of her help.
This was put together in 8 weeks, which is really quite a feat, I have to say. Being a music teacher myself, I know how hard that is. And Cheryl does just an incredible job. So please give her a round of applause. She's just awesome.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. It is truly a dream come true. I couldn't deny it if I tried.